What is going on, everybody? It is Monday, October 1st. We're watching NBEV right now. This is what I was looking to see right here. I want to see a good breakout on this. It just feels like it's very overcrowded. It's already got 28 million in volume. There was a lot of stocks gapping up big this morning, but as soon as the market opened, it seemed like everything just went sour real fast. And what I mean in overcrowded, we got a big buyer right there. Overcrowded when we have stocks with the volume over 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million. It's like every time you're going to come up to a resistance, you're going to hit a wall. There's going to be buy and sell orders everywhere. That's what I mean about an overcrowded stock. So I want to see this come up to the resistance and have a clean, big breakout to attract more buyers and to get this thing going. That way there's no upwards resistance. So we could see this just broke the day high here at 7:30, and it only touched a high of 7:45, 15 cents up. Now it's running into buyers. People are starting to panic. All the volume in on this, and it's going to be hard. But there's still a chance in this. I was looking at, where is it at? SYN this morning, because Friday, this supernova move right here, and it gave it all back. And this morning it was gapping up, looking like it was looking to run again. But as soon as the market opened, this thing just dumped off from $4, and it's down now at $3, and volume just left it. And then we had ACST here. This came out with some news this morning. It gapped up huge to 235, falls right back down to 150, and then it started to grind its way up, and I was watching it, and right here at this $1.80 level, we got a huge iceberg, and he had a size of 69,000 shares, and he was just sitting there on the ask. And he wasn't even moving. So when I see that, I don't even want to mess with it. He's got a way bigger size than what he's showing. So I don't know how many shares he's actually unloading. And then you could see it just went sideways here. This is the 3-minute. It went sideways right here for 9 minutes. And then that's when buyers finally realized, hey, we're not breaking this 69,000 seller. And now it's dropping right back down. GBR popped up for a quick second. It's just a low float pump. And then I was also watching ALT. This was starting to pop up, and it still could. This one, back 2 weeks ago or last week, went from $4.50. In 2 days, this thing touched $37. So, and then it pulled back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So now this is looking to have a nice bounce right now. And I'm just keeping an eye on this to see if momentum carries over into ALT. So far today, it's made a move from 450 to 540. And it's still holding its highs currently. What else we got? IGC is another one. Again, an overcrowded stock. 23 million in volume. This is the third day that it's green, and it's gapped up so many days in a row. You know, it's due for a pullback. It's just overcrowded in volume, and you're just seeing crazy moves on it. As you can see, it's downtrending here and here and here. Keeps downtrending. Shorts pile into this. Keep piling into this, and then look at this sharp dollar move here. It goes from 720 and it shoots up to 820. A dollar spike right here. from shorts getting squeezed. And now it pulls back to the 760, and it's still testing this $8 level right here. And the high is up here at 830. So just like NBEV, I would want to see a clean, big breakout of the high on this. Pull back, consolidate through the lunch hours, and then hopefully at the end of the day, go on a nice, huge run. LAVB is another one. This came out with a 1.7 million public share offering at $3.50 per share. And this has just been slowly grinding up. It's only at 1.5 million in volume. What's the, I don't have trade ideas up at the moment. Hold on. The float on LAVB is 6 million. It's just crossing over the 200-day moving average at 415. And then when I go to the weekly chart, you know, it's just having a nice bounce. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get it over to you guys. We had a good spike here from 3 up to 775. We get a pullback, and today would be a red to green move on this. And then one more thing, ACST had a nice spike. This is the one I was talking about. It gapped up, and then this morning we ran into that big seller at $1.80. If you look at the daily chart, another example of this. So we got the daily right here. You can see it's clearly gapped up, but then when you switch to the weekly chart, this red line is the 200-day moving average on the weekly chart. And look at the price where it's at. It's at $1.95. So this is going to act as strong resistance. And then let's see if there's anything on the monthly. We got the 50-day at 214. So you can see how it's coming right up to it, and it's not really breaking up through it. The higher the time frame with these moving averages, the stronger these moving averages are going to act as resistance. So no trades so far yet today. I could possibly be waiting towards the end of the day to make a trade. It's just everything right now is range bound. Range bound and overcrowded.
DSX, 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 DSX.
I want to keep an eye on LABB. This is a low float. It's coming up to its high of days. It's pretty low in volume at 1.6 million. And what you got to think about when these stocks are coming up to a resistance level, what else is going on in the market? What has the attention? Because when this starts to spike off, if there's nothing else going on, this could attract a lot of attention. This could attract attention because it'll start going off on everybody's scanners.
SB, SB.
Watch, LEVB. If this starts to break out, you'll hear it on my scanner.
OCUL.
Because you got OGen not doing anything. CRMD is slowly approaching high of day. NBEV failed to break out. MTNB isn't doing anything. IGC is struggling to hang above this $8 level. So watch LAVB. Watch, it's going to start hitting the scanners. Here it comes. And then you're going to start seeing the ticker tape go off and go even faster.
AGAN, AGAN.
What I want to look for on the level 2 is I want to see big buyers on the bid, and I want to see big sellers here on the ask getting chipped away and ate up. And I want to see a lot of green and light blue on the times and sales here. If it shows up gray, that means there's buying in between the bid and the ask. Selling and buying. So here we go. It's starting to pop in through now. And it should pop on the scanners here any second.
Again. VRAY.
You gotta look though, when this is coming up to this resistance,
VRAY.
don't be that person that wants to compulsively buy in at the top. You gotta think, if this is a failed breakout, how far does this have to drop? This has room to drop 20 cents.
VRAY.
See, we're not really seeing any momentum come into this yet.
MTEM. VRAY.
It's just slowly creeping up to it.
IMMP.
Also keeping an eye on the spread. There's a 5-cent spread right now. It's at 460.
VRAY.
It's right at the high of day right now. See, we're not seeing any momentum, but
MTEM. IMMP. LEVB. MTEM.
see, look at the bid drop down to 450 and then it pops back up to 459. That's not showing strength.
MTEM.
See, we had it say LEVB on the beast mode scanner here.
MTEM is
popping off, but look at the volume. It's only at 92,000. Same thing with Eagle. When I see stocks popping up on the high of day scanner here, I quickly glance at the volume as well to see if the volume's growing rapidly. See, clearly seen.
VBLT.
No momentum came into this at all.
VBLT.
Let me see if I can see that big seller at $1. No. It was weird. There's a 48,000 seller. It was weird. There was a 69,000 seller at $1. What was it? No, it wasn't OGen. It was ACST.
Ears.
That's what it was.
Ears.
Let me see.
Eagle.
No, he's not.
Eagle.
Doesn't show up. But you got 34,000, 26,000 right there. That equals out to 60,000.
Eagle.
ALT slowly starting to grind back up.
Eagle.
And then today as well, they announced that they the SEC announced they just got rid of the 5-cent tick practice. So that's good news.
IMMP.
A lot of traders didn't like that because that's more risk. What that meant was
LEVB.
on the spread,
LEVB.
the minimum.
LEVB.
See, LEVB is popping up on the scanners now. But what that meant was on the spread here, the minimum tick would have been 5 cents. And when this moves up, it moves up in increments of 5 cents. Or when it ticks down in minimum of 5 cents. And when you get a low float, you could get huge rips. Or if it falls down, you could get huge falls.
LEVB.
Now look at LEVB. It's starting to pop off. See, sometimes it just takes time. But now as this is popping off, is volume going to flood into this?
LEVB.
This has room to run up to 550.
LEVB. 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 LEVB.
See, I have it color coordinated. The higher the volume, the deeper it'll get in color. So if it's like orange, I know it's starting to get up to 1 million. If it's blue, that pretty much means it's ice cold. There's really no volume. So, like I said, the deeper it gets in the volume, the deeper the color will get. And I'll just keep glancing over to see if the volume is flowing in. This is at 1.8 million right now.
OCUL, 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 OCUL.
A lot of times, this is just noise. I know this has only got 152,000 in volume. That ain't nothing. That was probably just a couple big buy orders. That's it. I want to play liquid stocks that have volume. Now you got a 5,600 sell order here on the ask. What I want to see is him get chipped away real fast. And you've seen that. And it moved up in price.
CRMD, CRMD, CRMD.
This is just slowly but surely just making new highs. This could get momentum and just start ripping because it is only a 6 million in float stock. But you gotta take a step back and think. It's just made a 25-cent move up. Now IGC is breaking out.
IGC.
I'm not being compulsive and running over to this and buying it.
CRMD.
Why would I do that?
CRMD.
You got to think that's what a lot of rookie traders do. Let this break out. Let this run. If it's strong, it'll pull back, it'll consolidate, and it'll make another high. The goal, the whole game, remember, is to buy low, sell high. Why would you buy high? So we were looking for IGC to break over this $8 level, and it finally did. And it pops up to $8.50.
Again. VTNR.
CRMD.
Again. VTNR. SNCR. VTNR. Again.
We're going to draw support at $8 on this. That way, if it pulls back, I want to see this pull back to this $8 area and have $8 hold as support. We are coming into 11 o'clock, lunch hours. If
RFIL.
If IGC is up here, where's NBEV? NBEV, same things, coming up to the high of day.
LGCY.
This has got a very steep trend line.
IMMP. NBEV. IMMP.
This is why it's good to follow professional traders on Twitter. As the market's going on, you get other opinions from professional traders like Mad As Trader, Investors Underground. What's another one? To see what they're doing. You're thinking about going long on one, they tweet something that they're thinking about going short. So we just got a tweet from Mad As. IGC, new high day, but you can still tell that there's heavy feel to the tape, which is making it very difficult to long it with any size with conviction. Risk of rug pull is very real on stocks like this. So what he's talking about, just like on NBEV, it's very hard to get in on this when it's up, and even on this steep trend line, and it's failing to break out to new highs, and it's just inching up and making new highs every time. You could see it here. This had a nice little good high, but you seen it makes a little bit of high here. You're risking for the bid to get the big like a rug pulled out and have it drop from $7.40 to $7, and that's when you see a big green or red drop in it, and people start to panic. They market, sell out, they hit the bid to sell, and you just see a panic sell. What I want to look for are nice, clean breakouts with good consolidation, good pullbacks, starting to build higher lows. IGC. See, this came right up to 850. Now it's pulling back. Why would have you been the guy buying this as it's breaking out to 850? You get filled at 850. Now look, you're down 25 cents.
PVG.
And then you wonder why you're losing all the time. Because you're buying at the top every single time. It took me a long time to learn that. A long time. I was there once. I was always buying at the top every time and then wondering why is the stock down 50 cents. And then it comes back up and breaks out to a new high. You have to, I'm telling you, go on YouTube and look up professional traders like Mad Ass Trader, Investors Underground. Watch their live trades and see, and they'll show you straight up how they enter, how they sell, and it really changes your perspective on how you look at charts. It's the same concept as swing traders. They look at charts, they buy at support, they sell at resistance. There's a whole bunch of stuff you got to take into mind. What's the overall market like? Is the overall market red or is it green? Currently the market's red, but you can see the Nasdaq's trending down currently, and the SPY is going down red and it's going sideways, even though it did have this beautiful gap up here. 3 out of 4 stocks follow the overall market. Remember that, always. That's why you always hear about the futures, the indexes, the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, Russell 2000, the Dow Jones. You want to check all of those to get a feel of how the overall market is performing. If the overall market is green and breaking out to new highs, 3 out of 4 stocks in the market are making new highs and breaking out.
TKC, TKC. Dries, dries, dries.
Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. I don't ever want to force anything.
OCUL, 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 OCUL.
What's this OCUL?
LEVB,
No.
LEVB,
LEVB. See, look at that. This one's still breaking out. See, slowly but surely moving up. And we were looking at this when it was at 450. Now it's up 25 cents. 25, 30 cents.
ADRO.
There's just no momentum or volume coming into it, though.
Eagle, Eagle.
One big seller could ruin this.
Eagle.
Someone comes in and sells 20,000, 30,000 shares. This thing could drop. But it's having a nice rebound. That's why it's always good to watch these stocks. Let me bring this over. After they have a really good uptrend or a really good spike one day, that's why I always keep stocks on my watch list. And if it pulls back 4 days in a row, it's going to have a good bounce on it. And you can see here, this came down and pulled back even below the 200-day. And it bounced here off the 50-day. And it settled here right on the 50-day. Today it gaps up and it opens just above the 200-day. leaving no upwards resistance, and look at how much it's come. From 425 up to 475, a 50-cent nice little grinder. That's what I love about the market. There's all kinds of strategies out there that you could use. And I'm still learning a lot of these strategies. I'm not the best. I've only been doing this for a year and a half. In my eyes, I'm still a rookie. And like I said, if you don't have a Twitter account, get a Twitter account. And follow a lot of the professional traders. Mad As Trader, Investors Underground, Warrior Trading, Tim Sykes, Croy Runner,
ABO,
Modern Rock,
UPL,
and then every morning you'll get watch lists sent to you through their Twitter, and then as the market's going on, you'll pretty much get free commentary from them just by Twitter tweets getting sent. And then you're thinking you see a stock running and making new highs, and you're just about to get in or something, and they tweet and save your butt. It's always good to have multiple eyes in the market. Always. This morning, JAGX was going crazy on the scanners. Yeah, look at that. Running from $1.90 to $1.18. Now look at LAVB. It's coming up to $5. Now momentum is starting to come into this.
SND. LEVB.
Watch, it's going to come up to 5. Watch, if it comes up to 5, watch how it acts around 5. What I love getting in at whole numbers, or every 25 cents. $5, $5.25, $5.50, $5.75, and $6. Watch how this comes up to 5. It'll either act as resistance and pull back, or it'll surge over $5. Watch. It'll surge over 5 and go up to 5.12, 5.15 immediately. Happens every time.
SND. ABO.
And then it'll pull back, and then 5 will act as support. And if it's acting as support, that's showing strength. This is looking like it's going to pop off.
Edge. SND.
This is why I love waiting at least 30 minutes every single morning. As tempting as these stocks always look when they're spiking huge after the market opens.
LEVB.
Watch it.
SND. LEVB. ABO. LEVB.
Pops up to 5.10. Pulling back to $5. This is the 2-minute.
LEVB.
It's coming right up to that 5.25. This is where it's going to have its first resistance. What a great grinder, though. Man, I wish I would have seen this, paid closer attention to this earlier.
VBIV, VBIV,
You could see the
VBIV.
volume bars as well, just slowly getting higher and higher and higher and higher.
HIMX, VBIV, 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 AVO, CVEO, 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 IMMP, IMMP.
It gets annoying at times. So we looked at LAVB a little while ago when it was at 1.8 million. Now it's at 2.3 million. So it's got 500,000 in volume more. What, like all within 25 minutes, I'd say? That's a nice little surge from right here, though. This 575 area. It pulls back, starts a higher low right here, as you can see. Comes up to this resistance at 575, 480, and it surges up over it, and it tests this $5, remember? And then it pops over $5 and makes a high at 512. That's like a 40-cent run, pretty much. 35 cents. All within, let's see, this was at 11.2 to 11.8. 6 minutes. A 35-cent pop. Boom. See now how that mental $5 area is holding as support now? That's good. That's showing strength. Remember, resist or support lines like $5, it's not going to be like a metal rod. It's going to have some elastic to it, like a rubber band. But I do want to see this have strength at the support at $5. If I'll give it to 490, if it drops below 490 and can't hold above 490 and $5, I'll wait. Real quick, let's go to just scan for something else. Hold on. Stocks love doing these U-shapes. OGen had a beautiful gap up. This closed Friday at 116 with momentum. Hit a high after hours of $1.25. This opened today at $1.40, hitting a high of $1.50, I would say. Pulls back, and then from $1.25, you got that surge up to $1.80. See, NBEV still holding. Let's see, now it broke through that trend line there. But you see how it broke through that trend line and came back up? And now that trend line's acting as resistance. CRMD, just the slow grinder. IGC, this one's just doing moves. You could put a trend line on this one as well. And see, look at that. This came right back down from this $8.50 level. Came right down to $8. It bounced up. Now it's testing this $8.50 area. So that would have been a beautiful pullback play right there. See, these are all the opportunities you got. ACST is just still hanging in that area. No momentum or nothing. ALT is just slowly grinding up. Look at that. Hitting 550 from $5. This could get good momentum going in on it. It is a super, super low float. It's like 800,000 in the float. And this too is having a beautiful bounce. These are the bounces I'm talking about. When these stocks go on these big rips and they pull back. It even had a gap down. And then it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red days in a row. Now it's finally having a green day. You know it's a very super low float stock. It's got this whole gap to fill all the way up to 865. It's got $3 to run. Now LAVB is pulling back to this $5 area. So far I'd say this morning recap video has been gold. A lot of information and a lot of stuff going on. So go back, when we come up to this weekend, go back and watch this video again. Compare what all these tickers did through the rest of the week. OGEN, LAVB, NBEV, CRMD, IGC, ALT, AXSM. AXSM, my guess is just going to fade out. It's only got 600,000 in volume. Same thing with GBR. MTNB, I'm done with that one. But real quick, I'll show you guys the biggest percentage gainers for today so far. That's what we're looking at. And the biggest money gainers. And I forgot about GE. GE had a huge gap up today. What's this been doing? Just selling off. Had a huge gap up from 1134 to a high of 13. Okay, H. Lawrence Culp Jr. named Chairman and CEO of GE. General Electric named CEO to Ois Flannery but warns on earnings impairment change. So that's what it gapped up on, a new CEO. Now it's just all this profit taking. Even Tesla, TSLA, shorts are getting squeezed. Look at that. From 265 to a high of 315. Because Elon Musk settled with the SEC and said he would step down as the chairman of Tesla. He still owns Tesla, but he's just not going to be the CEO chairman, I believe. Let's see. Settlement has agreed to settle the securities fraud charge brought by the SEC against him last week. The SEC also said they charged Tesla with failed to have required disclosure controls and proceeds related to Musk's tweet. It charged that Tesla has agreed to settle the settlement, which are subject to court approval, which result in comprehensive corporate governance and other reforms at the Tesla, including Musk's removal as chairman of the Tesla board and the payment by Musk and Tesla of financial penalties. He's still involved with the company, don't worry, but that's good news for Tesla, and shorts thought this was done for with that investigation. And look at that, 265. Wow, that's like a $50 gap up. Now LAVB is pulling back. See? The ride doesn't last forever, but look at it in multiple time frames, okay? You can see this came, if you looked at this in the 5-minute and zoomed out, this came right up to right here. And you can see where it struggled at this price of 505. And look at, that's a big U shape. These stocks love making U shapes. But I'm going to hold off this morning. We're going into lunch hours now at 11:30. Even though IGC's inching up and making new highs, I'll wait. Tomorrow's a new day, or if something else doesn't pop off this later on in the afternoon, I'm okay. I don't have to trade every single day. I just don't see more reward than risk today. We'll see. Anything could always pop up. Anything. I hope you guys are doing all right. But remember, guys, be patient, be disciplined, and study, study, study. Look at charts. Look at multiple time frames. The multiple time frames I look at, the 2-minute, the 3-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute, and 65-minute. Okay? And then on my daily chart, I have the daily, the weekly, and the monthly with the moving averages, just the basic moving averages. The 50-day, the 200-day simple moving average, and I use the 13 exponential moving average. That's it. On the 3-minute, I'll put a VWAP. Also on the 2-minute, I'll put a VWAP. But other than that, I don't use nothing else. All you need is price action and volume. That's it. You don't need to overcomplicate things. Stick with this, guys. Stick with it and study, study, study. Have patience. Alright, guys. Later.